we're currently at 573 subs. So let's see if we can get that to 578 by the end of today. That is our daily goal. Our main goal is 590. Then our extra goal is 600. Still got that one in Alabama, near Huntsville, with 60 mile winds and 3/4 of an inch in hail. That'll be expiring in 35 minutes. Then we have this one in Gadsden, which will expire in 20 minutes, 60 mile winds and 1 inch hail. About 3 votes, so it's basically an all-time. Okay. Don't understand what you mean. Is this one gonna expire? Yeah, that one expires in 4 minutes. Just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning in Marion and St. Charles. 60 mile winds and 1 inch hail. That expires in 1 hour, so you guys need to take cover for the next hour. Get indoors, away from windows. Got a ton of severe thunderstorm warnings up here in the north right now. You got one over here near Montrose in Pennsylvania. 60 mile winds and 1 inch hail. That expires in 34 minutes. I got this one in Syracuse, Clay, and Auburn with 60 mile winds and 1 inch hail. Then we have this one right here, 70 mile an hour winds. 0.88 inches in diameter hail. Considerable damage that expires in 1 hour. So we'll keep a very, very close eye on that as well. Got one in Montpelier. Expires in 3 minutes. And then 60 mile winds and 1 inch hail. That expires in 1 hour. So we'll keep a very close eye on that. Got this one in Woodstock, Bernard, Bridgewater, and Norwich. 60 mile winds and 1 inch hail. That expires in 33 minutes. If you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. It would mean a lot to me. No idea what Brandon Cobbic's doing right now. No idea. Still got 3 votes on that, okay. I just accidentally ended it. Great. I just accidentally ended that. Let's take a look at... Oh, that one expired, okay. What is this? Alright guys, I'm gonna go eat my dinner right now, so I will be back in a second here. I'm gonna go eat my dinner, so I'm gone. Make sure to like and subscribe while I'm gone. I'm trying to get to 578 subs by the end of the day today, so really great if we could hit that goal. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'll be back in like... Guys. Oh. Ow. I just totally destroyed myself. I just fell on my scooter. And I just got really hurt really bad. Man. Alright guys, I'm gonna try to cover here. I just almost broke my arm. That's how bad it is right now. I'm shaking. Ow. Got hurt really bad, guys. Ow. Okay. Ow, it stings so hard. That's so much pain. Okay. I need like ice or something. Guys, I just hurt myself like really bad just now. I'm just gonna sit here and relax, guys. I just got hurt really badly on my scooter just now. I'm in shock right now, guys. Give me a second.
Iowa. I really hope it was in Iowa because that's what the title says. Yeah, it's in Iowa, and I went live 1 minute ago. So actually, we're fairly close. I heard that observe thing, and I was just I don't have any time to try to make a thumbnail before I go live. Okay, I have a thumbnail. Let me just add it to the stream real quick. Well, we're already at 782 subs. Golly. Yeah, right here. This is likely a tornado on the ground out here in portions of Iowa. It's very far away from our radar site, making it hard to tell where our rotation is going to be at there. We can switch over to our storm relative velocity to see if we can tell where that's rotation's going to be at. It's very hard to tell. I believe it was a weather spotter confirmed. I think so. That's why it's observed. In a confirmed tornado on the ground. Yeah, EMA confirmed a tornado at 8:02 p.m. is when it was reported. It just went observed not too long ago. So, yeah. All right, there we go. We do have a thumbnail now. So, that is good. But, yeah, like I said, we do have, like I said, likely a tornado on the ground right here. Out here from Odo back up towards Holston, Correctionville, Cushing, regions like that. Out here in portions of Iowa. You saw that on Will Bratton's stream. He has 110 people right now watching. Golly, dude, how does this guy get so many viewers? I need to email this guy. He will be emailed by me. I don't understand how he has 110 people watching, bro. Like, I have more subscribers than him. Not for long, but I don't even know if I do anymore. He's probably already at 1,000, to be honest with y'all. Let me check real quick. Golly, he's already at 840. Good lord. I mean, he's rapidly growing. But, okay, Logan. I forgot to upload that video to your channel. I'm sorry about that. Come on, y'all. 6 people watching and only 1 like. 11 people watching and only 1 like. Come on, y'all. We should do better. But I should have gone live earlier. But I'm live now. There is likely a tornado on the ground here. This is reported by the EMA in Iowa. This is going to be for for Woodbury and Ida counties in Iowa. There is likely a tornado on the ground. This was reported by EMA that there is a tornado on the ground. So we need to be taking shelter immediately if we're out there in this tornado warning here. There is likely a tornado on the ground right now that was reported. Let's see here. Let's see where this was reported at. This was reported right over Ida Grove. So we need to be taking shelter now if we're out there in this tornado warning here, especially around Ida Grove, because that is where we did have a tornado report saying that a tornado was on the ground from the EMA of this county. So we really need to be taking shelter if we're out here in this tornado warning, because it's likely a dangerous situation. Like I said, we do have a potential tornado on the ground right now, headed up here towards Cushing, Correctionville, and back up towards Holston here within the next few minutes or so. Holstein. Like I said, tornado on the ground in Ida and Woodbury counties in Iowa. So we need to be taking shelter if we're out there. I'll check chat here once it's not a so dangerous situation. But yeah, at 8:45 p.m. Central Time is when this will expire. That's in 21 minutes. You can find the top, or in the top right of the screen, you can find the you can find the time for this thing. I don't know. In the top right of your screen, you can find the time right now in Central Time, which is what all these warnings should be coming in from. Because it's in the Central Time Zone is where the severe weather threat is unfolding from. But yeah, this is likely a tornado on the ground here. This was reported from the EMA in Ida and Woodbury County. So we definitely need to be taking shelter no matter what if we're out there. Even if there's no tornado on the ground anymore, there was a tornado on the ground here very previously. Excuse me. So we need to be taking shelter because this is... this is in one of the more primed environment areas for our severe weather threat for tonight. We can actually go ahead and turn on our NOAA outlook here. SPC outlook here. We do have, it's not in our highest risk potential there. Y'all can see that storm right there. And that, no, Sydney, you're fine. It's not near your brother, but your brother will be all right. That's where that storm is, right there. It's moving up here towards Storm Lake, and will be eventually moving into the enhanced risk in northern Iowa, which our highest threat is going to be out there in this orange highlighted area. So we need to be aware if we're out there in that orange highlighted area. But again, our highest threat or top alert in the United States right now is going to be this tornado warning right here in portions of Woodbury and Ida counties in Iowa. So we need to be taking shelter if we are out there in this tornado warning. It is likely a dangerous situation here if you're caught in the path of this tornado warning, because you can't see this tornado. It's going to be pretty rain wrapped. There's going to be a curtain of rain in front of it, so you need to be taking shelter if you're out there in it, in this warning polygon, this red warning polygon, because it is a intense situation out here. From Odo back out towards Holstein. So we need to be, like I said, taking shelter if we're out there in that region. There's reportedly still a tornado on the ground right now. So yeah, we are watching the situation very closely here. They probably have shelter areas. Exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down real quick. I've stood up way too long today. Sorry about this, y'all. But yeah, we need to be taking shelter if we're out there in this tornado warning here, because it's likely a strong situation. Likely a tornado on the ground right now, headed up from. It's probably with our latest scan. It's going to be probably embedded back over here somewhere. Over there. Who knows where it's at, but you know, it's going to be back embedded over here, headed up towards Cushing and regions like that. So yeah. Like I said, there is a tornado on the ground here. It is an observed tornado warning, as you can see there on that little pop-up thing, and in the very top of your screen, it says tornado warning observed. That means that, that means that there is, replace observed with confirmed. Observed means that somebody has seen a tornado. And in this case, it's the EMA in Ida County. So this tornado was reported to be close to Ida Grove out there in Iowa. So anywhere in Ida or Woodbury counties in Iowa, we need to be taking shelter. This is likely heading up here towards Cushing here in the next couple of minutes. If you're out there in Cushing, Iowa, we need to be taking shelter. I can't see there that it's an observed tornado warning. All right. While I don't have any updates on this right here, I'm going to go ahead and briefly give a nationwide update for what's happening around the United States right now. I'm going to go ahead and turn off all of our NWS alerts. We have some storms down here across of Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, where we did thunderstorm watch in effect down there. I think we still do. We have our main storms starting to fire up there in Minnesota, Wisconsin right now. We have another scattered threat out here in the central planes that we need to be watching here in the northeastern regions as we have a ridge and really big high pressure system forming across the southeast, which is moving anything that comes into the west coast up through these regions and around it, causing severe weather in these regions, and even into these regions. So it's just a big storm producer, and are having also some storms causing up here, or some storms forming up, down there. So yeah. All right, let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and turn on our National Weather Service alerts again. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, if a tornado was reported to be seen from Ida Grove, that's pretty far away. So there is likely a somewhat decently sized tornado out here in this red warning polygon that we need to be watching. So just definitely make sure y'all are watching that. Again, outdoors, you're in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter to protect yourself from flying debris. You can do that by covering your neck, covering your head, even put a mattress over yourself if you can. But mainly protect those main organs in your neck. Because if you're hit by flying debris at some fast speed, not going to be a good situation. So just make sure that y'all are taking shelter inside a sturdy building on the most interior room or basement if you have one. On the lowest floor, interior room, away from windows. Again, this was a tornado reported to be on the ground from the EMA out here in Ida and let's see here, what else? It's Ion area, because there is a tornado on the ground right now. Trying not to scare you, but you need to be taking shelter immediately if you're out there in this tornado warning, because this is a dangerous situation unfolding out there. And there's still likely a tornado on the ground. We're still getting constant reports in from the EMA that there is still a tornado on the ground right now. Get a rating on this tornado eventually here, but we definitely need to be taking shelter and seeking shelter no matter what if we're out there right now, because this is likely a dangerous situation for anybody caught in the path of this tornado warning. Okay. Let me pull up my report real quick. Some reports. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I have all the latest reports coming in right now for y'all, so I can give y'all updates from what people are seeing out there. As of now, we did have a tornado reported to be on the ground. This is still an observed tornado warning, and we're still getting constant reports in from the EMA out here in Ida and Woodbury counties in Iowa, where we do have a tornado likely still on the ground. They say that it's starting to sort of rope out, which means that it's sort of starting to decrease in intensity and slowly starting to not be a tornado anymore. But there is still a tornado on the ground out there that we need to be watching. Will there be tornadoes up in the Colesburg, Iowa area in northeast Iowa? I'm not gonna promise a tornado, but y'all are in Colesburg, Iowa. If that, yeah, it's up here in northeastern Iowa. Y'all are in one of the higher threats for the night. Y'all are in one of the main threats for tonight. So just please make sure that you have a tornado action plan ready. Try to keep the stream on here. We'll be covering severe weather until the severe event is over and we don't have any tornado warnings or anything. I'll try to keep you informed up there, especially in Colesburg, Iowa. I'll continue to keep watching that area for you. Just know that you are in one of the bigger threats for today. Back to this tornado warning down here in Woodbury and Ida counties in Iowa. We do have a tornado still on the ground reported by EMA from the Ida Grove area. They are still saying that a tornado is still on the ground. It has been for the past about 23 minutes or so. So we do have a very long track tornado here. A very long lasting tornado here. That has been reported from Ida Grove. It was reported to be just towards the north of Oda, and it's likely embedded up here now, about to move through Cushing. It's likely embedded in this area right in here, headed up this way through Cushing. So we need to be aware if we're out there in that region, because there's likely still a tornado on the ground right now that we need to be watching that concern for, because obviously if there's a tornado on the ground, you need to make sure you are taking shelter on the lowest floor interior room of your home, of a sturdy home or building, away from windows. Protect yourself from flying debris and everything. What's up, Brantley? Welcome. Here, Mason City was getting some bad clouds moving into that area. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's anywhere in the west tonight. Yeah. Here, give me just a second, chat. Sorry about that. Is Omaha good? Let's see here. Omaha. Omaha is good for right now, and y'all are not included in this severe thunderstorm watch. So if you're in Omaha, I would be aware of the possibility of some maybe scattered pop-up showers throughout the day today. But there is not a storm moving through Omaha right now or anything. Again, if you're just now tuning in here, we are tracking this tornado that is on the ground right now, close to Ida Grove, out here in portions of Iowa. This is going to be for Ida County and Woodsbury County, so we need to be aware if we're out there and taking shelter, because, like I said, there is likely a tornado on the ground right now, headed towards the town of Cushing. Okay. They did just cancel this tornado warning, I believe. But yeah, there is no longer a tornado warning effect there. There's likely no longer a tornado on the ground, but we still need to be taking shelter if we're out there. Well, not taking shelter, but we still need. You're safe to get out of your safe place now, but we still need to be aware of all these storms. And now this storm here does now have a history of producing a tornado. So if we're out there in the path of Cushing or regions like that, for the whole month of July, I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks in July. I'm gonna be gone. I'll be gone July 9th through July 13th. Then I'll be gone July 17th through July 23rd. So I won't be able to do those days. But Quimbley, Iowa. What about Quimbley, Iowa? All right, let's see here. Quimby or Quimbley? Let's see here. Golly, bro. Bro, I just want to put in Quimbley. There's only a Quimby, man. What about it? There is some strong storms out there. Warned for 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1.25-inch diameter hail. So yeah. I mean, this is a huge severe thunderstorm watch. If I've ever seen one, this severe thunderstorm watch goes from literally Wisconsin back down towards the panhandle of Texas. This is going to include so many states like South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, back out towards Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and everything. Okay, I'll add that after stream case and just DM. All right, Logan. Mississippi too. What about Mississippi, my guy? Oh yeah, Mississippi is under a severe thunderstorm watch as well. Out there. Go ahead and turn on our nationwide radar. Yeah, I'll tell you what, these storms are rough earlier. Also watching some more storms out here. Is this eastern Iowa? No, but I can take a look at eastern Iowa here for you. In eastern Iowa. Okay. In eastern Iowa, I'm going to consider that anywhere of the east. Yes, it is. Logan. Anywhere to the east of Des Moines. The more northeastern regions are included in a severe thunderstorm watch. The more southeastern regions of Iowa are. Excuse me. The more eastern regions, just be aware of the possibility of storms today anywhere in Iowa. But yeah, anywhere in portions of eastern Iowa, just the state of Iowa in general, needs to be continuing to watch the stream here, and because we'll be live here until the severe weather event ends. What? My mods can add commands? Dang. But yeah, anywhere in Iowa just needs to be aware of the possibility of severe weather today. Hey, yeah, Kaysen, can you turn on sub mode only? Turn on sub mode only, any duration for the chat. Okay, appreciate it, Kaysen. We do have, this is our strongest storm in the United States right now. I believe it's going to be this storm right here. Even though it's not severe warned, it did produce a tornado here previously. As it moved up here, or as it was moving up here, it did produce a brief tornado out there just towards the southwest of Idaho Grove, Iowa. So anywhere in those regions were had a tornado on the ground earlier today. I say earlier today, about 15, 20 minutes ago. That we were tracking here. We can actually head up here into the northeastern Iowa regions where we have some storms starting to fire off. starting to get started. Really going all the way into Wisconsin. I don't really. Oh, maybe. I am watching this. It's not tornado possible. Yeah, no, it's not tornado possible tag, but we need to be watching this. It's a heads up through Aurelia and heads out of the storm watch, or sorry, thunderstorm warning around like Elkton and regions like that. There's a slight area of rotation in there. We can actually turn on a storm relative. We can take a look at our spectrum with as well. Yeah, there's likely some rotation right now headed out here and towards out of the severe thunderstorm watch here. Severe thunderstorm warning. We have literally there's severe thunderstorm watches everywhere in the United States. Any of these like big yellow outlined areas is a severe thunderstorm watch. So I'm getting our severe thunderstorm warnings confused with severe thunderstorm watches right now. And I apologize about that one. But I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a tornado possible tag added to this severe thunderstorm warning, and maybe a tornado warning later on down the road if it can continue to strengthen. We definitely need to be being aware, and it definitely could get a golly, I'm sorry. It's been a very long day. I could end up getting a tornado warning later on today out there in Iowa. But we have some storms starting to fire out here in portions of Kansas and Colorado, back down towards some portions of Texas Panhandle. Our main severe weather threat is starting to get fired up here in portions of Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, regions like that. Some out here in portions of the New England regions, and then maybe even some out there in portions of northern Michigan. We'll take a look at these ones out here in the New England regions. Again, if you have any questions about your area and you're just now tuning in here, feel free to drop them below in the live chat, and I will answer any and all questions for anybody's area and everything like that. We do have some considerable severe thunderstorm warnings out here in the New England regions here in the northeastern states, where we do have some stronger severe storms. I think these are worthy of canceling. Yeah, they all expire here within the next 40 minutes or so, considering all of those. So, yeah, we are watching this severe threat up here. I really don't think it's going to be as severe. They never see severe weather up there, so they're going to issue any and all severe thunderstorm warnings they can and stuff. But, yeah. We do have a whole bunch of severe thunderstorm watches and severe thunderstorm warnings scattered out here through the central plains. Some out here in portions of southeastern regions. Again, I can take a look at a storm in your area or give you a forecast for the rest of your night in your area. If you will drop a region of a state in your area, or even just a state, I can get you a pretty good forecast. All right. Let's see here. Back out of the storm here, which I do think deserves a tornado warning here in the future. Continue to strengthen here. It's going to be out here towards Aurelia and regions like that, headed out here towards the northeast here in portions of Iowa. So we need to be aware that's going to be in western Iowa, otherwise known as the left side of Iowa. For those of you who don't, western side. It's going to be towards the left side of Iowa. For those of you who don't know. In regions like that, sorry. But yeah, we do have some severe threats starting to fire up down here in Kansas through the Texas Panhandle. Again, if you do have a question for your area, feel free to drop it in chat and I will answer. We do have some severe storms starting to fire out through these regions headed out here towards the east-northeast. Some more storms. These are our main storms starting to fire out here in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa. Moving out there towards Michigan, towards Lake Michigan and regions like that. We have some more storms out here in portions of the northeast. They're not as severe as they could be, which is a good thing. Same thing goes down for these ones down here in Mississippi we are watching. Really, no storms are too severe in the United States right now. I think if we're going to have any severe storms, it's going to be out here, or like close to Storm Lake. Wow, that is a crazy name considering the storm. Storm Lake, Iowa. We do have a slight little area of rotation where we could potentially be having a tornado warning on the storm system here later on in the day if it can continue to strengthen as it moves up towards the north and northeastern regions that we need to be watching. So we're watching out through that area there, headed up towards these regions here very, very soon. So, yeah. All right, if you're just not tuning in here, we are tracking all these storms across portions of the United States here. Anywhere in these highlighted regions is where we're tracking our main storms right now. For our main severe threat for today, we're nationwide. We cover anywhere in the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii if something's needed, but mainly these 48 states right here. So just make sure that y'all are staying weather aware if you're out there in any of these regions today. We'll stream here later on whenever things begin to calm down for the night. But things are just now getting started. We've only been live here for over half an hour now, and everything's going to be heading up here towards Michigan, regions like that we need to be watching. So just definitely make sure y'all are staying weather aware right now if you're up in those regions. If you're new, I'm not trying to beg for subscribers, but our subscriber goal for today is to hit 800 subscribers. We're currently at 783, I do believe. Let's see if we can hit 800 subscribers tonight. If everybody watching right now was to subscribe, we would hit it. I know are subscribed, but for those of you who are not subscribed already, let's try to get us 800 subscribers by the end of the day. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Cruz Haynes. I cover nationwide severe weather here. I'm a training meteorologist with the Cruz Haynes Weather Center here in these main 48 states. And if anything gets crazy out there in Hawaii or Alaska, I will cover as well. Same thing sometimes goes for Canada. Sometimes I'll cover Canada weather. Sometimes I'll cover Mexico weather. If it gets too significant. But mainly, we're straight to the United States because of the way things are. But yeah, our storms are starting to fire off right now across portions of Wisconsin to Iowa. They're really not